In the news, Governor No inaugurates Akwa Ibom Electricity Commission. Akwa Ibom House of Assembly receives 12 executive bills, begins legislative action. Plus, police rescue 3 abducted children, arrest 2 suspected traffickers in Barenin. Hello, welcome to the news at this time. I am Otobe at Chibong. This broadcast is reaching you live on Star Times, channel 103, and our social media platforms on Facebook and YouTube. We begin. The dream of reliable electricity in Akwa Ibom State may be a step closer to reality following the inauguration of the Pioneer Board of the Akwa Ibom State Electricity Regulatory Commission. Governor No, while inaugurating the commission, charged the newly appointed commissioners to work towards delivering stable electricity to homes, businesses, and industries across the state within the next 18 months. Clement Barikwi has the report.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Describing the inauguration as a landmark achievement, Governor Umoeno said reliable electricity remains critical to economic growth, job creation, and industrial development. Governor Eno noted that the establishment of ACSAC follows the Akwa Ibom State Electricity Law 2025 and is part of ongoing reforms aimed at giving the state greater control
To strengthen the foundation of the state's electricity market, we have incorporated Ibom Electricity Holding Limited as a strategic vehicle for managing the state's electricity assets and investments.
The newly inaugurated commission has Aret Uya as chairman and chief executive officer, Dr. Kalu Ukoha, Obong Etugudo, Dr. Valerie Obot, and Mr. Paul Okon as commissioners. Speaking on behalf of the commissioners, ACSAC chairman and chief executive officer Aret Uya pledged to build a transparent, efficient, and investor-friendly electricity market that will attract investment and protect consumers. She said the Commission's immediate focus would include taking over regulatory responsibilities from NEC and establishing a strong governance framework for the state electricity market.
We are committed to creating a market environment that encourages investment, supports innovation, promotes efficiency, and protects customers.
The inauguration of ACSAC marks a significant chapter in Akwa Ibom's journey towards energy security, economic expansion, and improved living standards. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
In another development, Akwa Ibom State Governor Moeno has called on citizens to continue praying for peace, security, and stability in the state and across Nigeria, describing the nation's security challenges as a collective concern requiring both prayer and action. Governor No made the call during the State Prayer Summit at the International Christian Worship Center, Uyo. Clement Barikwi again has the report.
Prayer, peace, and purpose took center stage as the 3-day Akwa Ibom State Prayer Summit drew to a close at the International Christian Worship Center, Uyo. Governor Umoeno said the summit reflects his administration's belief that governance must be anchored on divine guidance and not on human wisdom alone. As political activities gather momentum, the governor urged candidates and their supporters to embrace civility and engage in contest of ideas rather than insult, division, and hate speech.
We want us to come together. Our strength is in our togetherness, and we must come together, love the gathering of God, and work closely together, pray together for the peace of this Jerusalem. The security situation in the nation today is really critical and tough, but we must continue to pray for Akwa Ibom, for the South-South, and for Nigeria. As we go into the elections, please permit us to continue to maintain decorum.
Guest preacher Reverend Joshua Talina, speaking on the topic, provoking the supernatural wonders of God, describes wonder as a divine act that inspires awe among people. He urged the congregation to draw closer to God so they could experience and manifest his wonders.
You will go with your own share of God's wonders.
Choir ministrations, intercessory prayers, and prophetic declarations were among the highlights of the closing session. Clement Barikui, NTA News.
The news continues right after this timeout. Please stay.
Mind-blowing innovation in hospitality. Tastefully furnished rooms and apartments, cozy restaurant with local and continental dishes, exquisite bar, standard laundry and car wash, free Wi-Fi and 24-hour spa and water supply. Feel the superior quality of hospitality and luxury as you unwind and relish the comfort of life, all at the Silver Luxury Hotel, managed by Joy Hymns Limited, Itiam Utep Street, Plot 100 Units L, Ewet Housing Estate, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. For inquiries and reservations, please call 0806 840 1220 or 0701 661 7341. The Silver Luxury Hotel, oasis of comfort.
Of unprecedented development has emerged in Akwa Ibom, driven by the Arise agenda and led by the people-centered administration of Governor Umoeno. An agricultural revolution has unfolded through Ibom model farms, farmer support initiatives, and food security programs. Roads and bridges are reconnecting communities, driving inclusive growth as power sector reforms advance and CNG mass transit gets set to deliver cleaner, affordable transportation. Maritime infrastructure is rising in Oron, reviving coastal commerce and transportation. Security is strengthened through modern technology, vigilant security agencies, and the Ibom Community Watch. Housing and investment are accelerating with free housing for workers and homes for the vulnerable, and landmark estates repositioning the state. Education is redefined with model schools, while healthcare expands with model centers, and the 350-bed Ibom International Hospital health insurance coverage is progressing steadily with hundreds of thousands of enrollees. Tourism is advancing boldly with the audacious Arise Palm Resort, Ibom Convention Center, Arise Shopping City, and a growing aviation ecosystem. Governance, procurement, and recruitment are smarter through digital innovation. Because the people matter, workers, women, youths, retirees, the elderly, and the vulnerable are empowered across all 31 local government areas. Akwa Ibom, steadily progressing under the Arise agenda of Governor Umoeno.
You're welcome back to our news. And now from the legislature comes the report that 12 executive bills have passed through first reading in the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. Assembly correspondent Zika Okon reports that the bills sent by Governor Umoeno were presented by the Clerk of the House, Nsika Abasiorok.
The bills include Akwa Ibom State Betting and Lottery Regulatory Agency Established Bill, Akwa Ibom State Office of the Public Defender Establishment Bill, Akwa Ibom State Broadcasting Corporation Establishment Bill, and the Akwa Ibom State Internal Revenue Services Establishment Bill for efficient collection of internal revenue. Others are the Akwa Ibom State Emergency Medical Services and Ambulances System Agency Establishment Bill for effective management of emergency care services, Akwa Ibom State Senior Citizen Agency Establishment Bill to cater for welfare of senior citizens in the state, and Akwa Ibom State Hotels and Tourism Development Commission bills. Also listed for first reading were Akwa Ibom State Fiscal Responsibility Board Establishment Bill, Dakada Skill Acquisition Center Establishment Bill.
Read a bill for a law to make provision for the establishment of the Akwa Ibom State Geographic Information Service and for other matters connected therewith. A bill for a law to establish the Akwa Ibom State Public Procurement Regulatory Agency for the enforcement of public procurement standards in the state.
The Speaker of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Odemoto, while emphasizing the importance of the bills, referred them to the House Committee on Rules, Business, Ethics and Privileges for rescheduling.
These bills have been read the first time and hereby referred to the House Committee on Rules, Businesses, Ethics and Privileges for rescheduling.
Meanwhile, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has reaffirmed its commitment to sustaining cooperation with the executive arms for the progress of Akwa Ibom State. Leader of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Otobong Bob, is dismissing reports suggesting a rift between the legislative and executive arms of government in the state, describing such claims as unfounded and misleading. Mr. Bob says the incident that occurred on Tuesday was merely a misunderstanding involving security agencies and not an attack on the assembly.
It was just a misunderstanding between the security agencies. It wasn't an attack on the assembly. It wasn't a slap on the assembly. And what we are doing here, sitting in this particular building, is constitutional, as we have communicated officially to the governor in writing, asking for permission for us to sit here.
The leader of the assembly explains that a press statement was earlier issued on the matter at the directive of the speaker to correct misconceptions surrounding the incident. He maintained that the legislature and the executive arms of government will continue to enjoy a cordial working relationship in the interest of the state development and governance. Nsika Okon, NTN News.
Similarly, Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly has passed a resolution calling on the State Ministry of Education and State Universal Education Board, SUPEP, to introduce computer education in primary schools throughout the state. Assembly correspondent Nsika Okon again reports that the resolution followed a motion by a member representing Urefong Oruko State Constituency, Precious Salon, on the urgent need to introduce computer education into the public primary schools curriculum in Akwa Ibom State.
Salon, while emphasizing the importance of computer education in primary schools in the state, says, in the era of digitalization, computer education cannot be overlooked, as it will help our pupils to compete comfortably with their contemporaries worldwide.
Cognizance of the fact that technology, innovation, and artificial intelligence remains primed to rule the world. Many countries of the world, including Nigeria, are today moving towards the computerization of almost all human activities, thereby making computer education a huge importance to national development.
Some lawmakers also comment on the need for introduction of computer education for pupils in the states.
What is involved right now is ICT, and so we must encourage our educational instructors to ensure that public primary schools are equipped with computers.
The parents, less privileged in our society, will find it extremely difficult to send their own children to private school where they will have these facilities to learn the rudiments in terms of technology. But this motion would help if being implemented in such a way that whether you are rich or you are poor, at every level, you have this basic knowledge of computer.
The time for us to introduce computer education into the primary school curriculum is now, because everything about life today is computer.
Introducing computer education into primary schools in Akwa Ibom will accelerate early digital literacy, especially, and it will also ensure that our children build essential technology skills in their peak cognitive years.
The Speaker, while reacting to the resolutions, directed the Clerk of the House to communicate same to the appropriate authorities for action. Nsika Okon, NTN News.
We pause again for more commercials. We'll be back shortly. Please stay.
Welcoming you warmly to Dreamville Hotel and Resort Limited, a serene environment with cozy rooms for your maximum relaxation, and an exquisite lounge with home-calling music is here for you at all time. Let your dream come to reality at the Dreamville Hotel and Resort. We offer accommodation, bar and lounge, mouth-watering delicacy, laundry services, 24-hour power supply, free Wi-Fi, protection from highly trained security personnel. For your room's rate and reservation, call us on 0810-233-6314 or 0708-231-9185. Dreamville Hotel and Resort is located at number 4 Old Ring Road, Usei Karibio by Pepsi Junction, Alpha Back Road, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Dreamville Hotel and Resort, your comfort reality, our priority.
You're welcome back, and now to security matters. Akwa Ibom State Police Commanders rescued 3 abducted children and arrested 2 suspected child traffickers in Barenin local government area. A statement released by the police public relations officer Tim Fon John notes that the rescued children have been reunited with their families while the suspects remained in police custody. The Commissioner of Police Akwa Ibom State Command, Baba Azare, has commended the swift response of the operatives and the vigilance of community members whose timely information aided the successful rescue operation. Azare directed that a discreet and comprehensive investigation should be carried out to identify and arrest other members of the criminal syndicate for prosecution, reiterating the command's unwavering commitment to combating child trafficking, abducted, and all forms of crime across the state. In a related development, the 2026 Combat Support Arms and Training of the Nigerian Army has formally ended in Uyo, with participants charged to ensure that knowledge gained translates into strong operational outcomes. Evelyn Badwekbu has more.
The training for senior officers, tactical commanders, and operational heads of the Nigerian Army emphasizes the need to sustain training capabilities, improve integration across units, deepen innovation, while building resilient support systems to enhance security in the country. The representative of the Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Special Services and Programs, Army, Major General Aminu Garba, charges participants to leverage on the training sessions to bridge practical gaps in combat operations.
The lectures, discussions, exhibitions, and demonstrations of the past few days have once again confirmed that the combat support arms remain indispensable to the effectiveness and success of the Nigerian Army. Their contributions to mobility, communications, intelligence, surveillance, fire support, sustainment, and other enabling functions are central to the success of maneuver forces.
Akwa Ibom State Governor, represented by the Commissioner, Internal Security and Waterways, commends Nigerian Army's efforts in addressing security threats.
Because of the good work of the Nigerian Army, the good work of the security services, we are still able to sleep and wake up. And so we know that we are tackling all these challenges, whether it is on land or it is in the waterways. And we continue to stand with you, we continue to support you, and we know that in a short while, we will get rid of these enemies.
The 2026 Combat Support Arms Training is expected to enhance capability to tackle emerging threats. In Uyo, Evelyn Badu, EPO, NTA News.
That security reports there wraps up the English segment of our bulletin. Up next is the news translation with Charity James. Thanks for your time and good night from me.
Kembong Fan Governor Nyinumoino Asiara Yangabe Rufa Utemekoto Akwa Ibom State Electricity Commission. From Bestenyan Ebo Ngwed Mbedweba Enyongetonga Dinam Kesat. Police ka Akwa Ibom State Yan to Unita Seke kidnap Ebo Isu. Ukang yen mi ko mo yang mero Charity James mbok bang tong kan bok sinu no fin bubre yum ngukre adinam no ikang electric ba ke sten yen mama so asanga kwere kusen akene na governor nyen asia ofo to me ko to Electricity Regulatory Commission ke Akwa Ibom State governor nyen da akebere ke ofo to me amata ngabo ya ofo commissioner se meresan ke mo ofo to me krebo kikang electric aba ke ufok ye ti una mbube mbono go nkorom musi ya refia sibanga ke sten yen ya ikobo ya mbome Governor Nyen Umoino amatanke ufa utemome awat nti utum ukara stenyen enama nyama tanke esia ufa utemome akene mbed ikang electric iswa 2025 baramwam no ikang electric stenyen afon Governor Nyen amatang anombon Akwa Ibom State aboke ukara esen uwa ko taiti tikefang ikang electric ye ikang eniege toyo edion agente sola Bonse emegesan ke ufa utemome edo arit uyai nteti woro kpokoro obong etuguro Dr. Valerie Obot Dr. Kalu Ukoha ye ete Paul Okon nteme commissioners arit uyai ado chairman ufa utemome ama anwo adina mutumke etiusong ye ke srekpaniko Charity James okombok NTA Police ke Akwa Ibom State enyan to unita se ke kidnap adi ben Kenya me yon boy su e mane mom mbon ege ko no ke to yeneme ngari kinyam ken kan parenin nko ngwere to aswane to fo to police ke Akwa Ibom State san no bogatang ke mbon se mumomi edongo Emmanuel Johnny ato nkan nsep ubiom ye ifyo mo ato ikot ikbeneke oruanam enam no erion ko ke Ntogoyen se egenyang boy suweme emana ekediana ye uniemmo commissioner of autumn police ke stenyen akombon police yembon obio kena ke no ifyok anwaman no police ekan ekronen ke adinamame Ukpempo esere enie nombon ekon ekoto kosat ake iswa 2026 amake smutat ke nkamuyo enyenam nombon ekon sigiro adinamado Erion again and temmo esen ukpep se mo ebo ke ukpempo do ke adinam Jacob ayom brome Ntari nam yukpe mpo mekedo mbak ekpe mbone kong na ikemi kama ufa ifiok ke fangdu topo ekoto technology namute mukpe meke idan nyan Nigeria mbak akana do memmem anon mo ayong soponko ansikira ke iwo Chief of Army Staff ke idan nyan anyang modogo Major General Aminu amatang abo yak mbone kong sibanga ke ukpe mpome iranyente takpanpo mbak ekana namute mukpe me mfon Akabu Karasten Nyanake Boyokeke, Commissioner for Internal Security and Waterways Atangiko, Amakom Ekong Ataititi, ke nsanifak semmo esanke afang utemukpeme akpasokodonte asegeni na abaku sogeni ukpempomi amano mbun utemekong ntaranyen ke afang utewommo ke uyo Charity ukang ni siente mbong dubre yom frame etre rotuto kang fen asere